the 710, all the way pretty much over to Crenshaw. So real tough drive there on that westbound 105. New vehicles are arriving daily at your Toyota. Handling CL offers on our new Camry or find a dealer near you. Visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Our next report is at 7:35 from the Buena Hills Hyundai 24-hour traffic center.
A little warmer today, so 70s, 80s, and 90s, and then we'll drop starting tomorrow, but still warm. Still plenty of 80s. 727.
I sense you want out of a relationship.
Yes, with my big name wireless carrier. That's why I switched to Xfinity Mobile. They can even save you hundreds a year on your wireless bill.
I definitely foresaw all this.
Start seeing savings today. Switch to the fastest mobile service, Xfinity Mobile. Now with the best price on 2 lines of unlimited, just $30 a line per month. Xfinity Internet required. Price comparison for 2 unlimited lines under available 5-year pricing plans on top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds up to 20 gigabytes of usage per line. Comcast analysis of mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data from Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Q2 2022.
Make a difference as a nurse at Vitas Healthcare and earn a lump sum for your first year. With our new Difference Maker program, team members who care for patients at the bedside will be rewarded for their commitment with a lump sum payout after they reach their 1-year anniversary. Eligible positions include RNs, admissions RNs, LVNs, LVNs, and team managers. To earn your lump sum payout after your first year, apply today at careers.vitas.com.
Hey deal shoppers, don't overpay for your prescriptions. Just like you compare prices to make a purchase, the GoodRx app lets you compare prices on prescription meds. You just enter the name of your medication and it shows you low prices at pharmacies all around you. Don't overpay for your prescriptions. Another good reason to check GoodRx. To start saving, go to goodrx.com or download the free app today. In 2021, GoodRx users saved 81% on retail prescription prices.
Every year, we say we'll wake up earlier, exercise more, really rest, and eat healthier. It's hard for us, but for dogs, not so much. Dogs are up at dawn, run for fun, sleep like champs, and they love eating fresh, healthy food every single meal. Give your dog another healthy habit. Real fresh food from the Farmer's Dog. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/radio.
How's your mental health? I'm listening with Luke Combs.
I am somebody who has struggled with anxiety a lot. A couple ways or tools, I guess you would say, to maintain my mental health is making myself aware to the things that I know I'm prone to. Information is key for things like that, and knowing what you're dealing with and how they operate. Being aware of the way your mind works in certain situations has been the most important thing for me.
More at imlistening.org. Talk saves lives.
This week in music, Green Day has announced a Nimrod reissue in honor of the album's 25th anniversary. Available as a 3-disc CD and 5 LP vinyl collection in January. It includes previously unreleased demos as well as a full live recording from a '97 concert in Philly. Switchfoot has released a new song called California Christmas, an original track off the band's upcoming holiday compilation. This is our Christmas album. For more, visit Odyssey.com.
This is LA's Morning News.
On KNX News, 97.1 FM.
The people you know.
The voices you trust.
7:30 now. I'm Mike Simpson.
Or you might have your ballot already. Have you decided who to vote for in the mayor's race? There's a new poll. Rick Caruso ahead just a little bit. We get more live from Martin Merrick.
The poll was conducted for the Southern California News Group, and 400 likely voters were surveyed about the biggest issues facing Los Angeles and which mayoral candidate they prefer. In the survey, developer Rick Caruso would grab about 40% of the vote. Representative Karen Bass about 37% of the vote. With the rest of those undecided, Jessica Levinson is a political analyst at Loyola Law School.
I suspect that a lot of it is that people don't like what's happening in their lives, and whenever that happens, because they're at the gas pump or their paycheck isn't going as far, or they think LA City is just a mess, whenever those things happen, that favors the non-incumbent.
And of course, that's Rick Caruso. The polls also show that people feel that Caruso would do a better job in most of these categories, managing the city's finances first and dealing with things like inflation and the economy, homelessness and poverty, and crime and public safety. But Vicki and Mike, It appears that Caruso, right now, has a slight edge as we head into the stretch.
So, John, they want to be mayor. Let's talk about the current mayor ending his term. Eric Garcetti rejecting claims about a vacuum of leadership in the city when the scandal over these racist remarks at a city hall first broke. Critics say the initial statement issued, he didn't call for the resignations. His second one did. But they said the remarks heard first here on KNX. He says he's been transparent in public and in private.
We've had the strongest of statements, and I've done dozens of interviews and really convened people, whether it's been live through our city's channel 35 with faith leaders, and that I joined everybody else in making sure we spoke unequivocally against and called three public officials.
So he's out of town now, Argentina's Summit of Mayors. That the council, Paul Krikorian, is acting mayor, and we will be talking with him about the scandal. 45.
Acting mayor and the council are going to be busy later this morning as they try to conduct business, and they're going to do it virtually again after a few of the people there tested positive, including Paul Krikorian. They voted yesterday to begin the process of putting a measure on the ballot that would create an independent redistricting commission. They're also exploring a ballot measure to expand the council districts in the city.
New details from a sealed deposition by the mayoral candidate Rick Caruso in 2020, chair of the governing board, who's talked about Dr. George Tyndall, the gynecologist at USC accused of sexual abuse and harassment. The Times says he refused questions, saying it was attorney-client privilege, and that was on the advice of the USC legal team. Some of the most contentious questioning centered on the probe of Tyndall by law firm. Caruso told the firm's findings public, but that hasn't happened.
This is special on KNX this morning. There's been a lot of buzz lately, as you know, about 2020 election deniers, especially in Arizona and Pennsylvania. And our Craig Figner went in search of Southern California candidates who are election deniers.
I don't refuse to answer the question.
So Joe Biden is
He is the Republican running to be elected to U.S. Senate, the seat vacated by now Vice President Harris. Was the 20 legitimate?
Do I know who won? No. And anybody who tells you they know who won the election is honest. There were enough irregularities that we don't know.
Nationwide, there are hundreds of election deniers on ballots, at least 15 here in California. Norman Eisen is with the Brookings Institution, tells KNX, getting the candidates on record. It is critical because of the power they'll hold if elected.
Many of them are signaling they will not acknowledge events in the future.
We asked the Republican running to be Secretary of State here in charge of elections.
Are the results legitimate? Is Joe Biden the president? He is.
And now to Senator Brian Dahle. He's running to unseat Governor Gavin Newsom. Is Joe Biden the legitimate?
Yes, I wouldn't be running for governor if I thought there was no possible way I could win because it was rigged.
And he tells KNX that he knows California's local election. Craig Figner, KNX News, 97.1 FM.
What the president is doing about gas prices, where the gas prices stand in Southern California, and much more as the news continues. It's 7:35.
Traffic every 10 minutes. Back to Jennifer York.
Oh, yeah, let's go to Scott. Southern California dealer, Scotty.
Okay, we have a problem right now. Maybe I should have signaled 101 westbound for CEDA a couple of another half hour back up there about right over there on the 101 westbound. We also had that earlier signal at Port Rose and cleared. We expect some slowing out that way. North 405 north of Scarborough, right lane block, but debris was dropped in lanes across a bunch of flat tires, so a short back up there. The 101 South Highland off that block with some road work. That's going to back you up on the 170 southbound.
All right, I know that's on the 110 of Martin Luther King Jr. There's a husky dog running in lanes. That north 10 is tough for the 105. I hate to hear about animals. So many of them don't make it off. Okay. Oh, north 110 Martin Luther King Jr. All right, let's talk about some slow here. So we've had multiple crashes on the West 105. One was a motorcycle crash in Atlanta, which was West 710. We had another crash at the 110 West 105. Then we had another crash, motorcycle crash at Nash, which to me looks like it still might be in lanes. So that's where exit as well to go to LAX. People take that and get off and fall over to the exit just west of that. Very heavy drive on the West 105. Then we had this right shoulder problem in the Villa Gardens area on the North 710. It wasn't in lanes, but it caused all this looky-loose slowing. It's backed up for about 8 miles on the North 710. No reason for it. West 91. Very heavy out of Cerritos to over to the 605. Then